Welcome back. We are kicking off the first week of October with our Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and we are doing a pink out even. We have brought you resources all week long. Today is Abby with Mountains of Hope.
Hi.
A big question to get started with, Abby, is when it comes to bringing awareness to anything, we start with the basics. What is Mountains of Hope?
So Mountains of Hope is West Virginia's state comprehensive cancer coalition, and it's made up of individuals and organizations who are focusing on reducing the impact of the cancer burden in West Virginia.
A lot of people, when they're diagnosed with something like cancer or going through a diagnosis, they don't understand a lot of different groups and organizations out there. Simply, who might use Mountains of Hope?
So Mountains of Hope is really people who are professionals who work in cancer. I work for Cancer Prevention and Control at WVU. There are people that work with American Cancer Society that are part of Mountains of Hope. We have a specific document called the Cancer Burden Report that we publish every few years, and we work on specific aims to help reduce the burden of cancer.
What has Mountains of Hope learned about survivorship?
So survivorship, we always talk about what happens during cancer treatment, but we don't always talk about the physical and social and financial impact after. People are still dealing with the effects of cancer. If you have chemo, for example, you're coming to a cancer center sometimes every day.
Right.
And so then when your treatment is over, which is great, you're kind of left feeling like something's missing because you're not going to see those same infusion nurses and oncologists all the time like you were before. So survivorship is important to kind of bridge people over to the next step of their life.
Now, there is a cancer resource guide. Kind of describe what that is.
So the Cancer Resource Guide was really born out of this need to provide a more efficient way for people to get to resources. If you've ever worked anywhere to try to look for resources, you can get lists of numbers and websites, and you'll click on this one and that one and be redirected only to find out that you don't qualify.
And like I said, especially when you're in a diagnosis, the last thing you need to do is search for a number.
And wait on hold forever.
Exactly.
So the resource guide is available on the Mountains of Hope website, and it's in an easily printed PDF that can be printed off for people who maybe don't have access to the internet or don't navigate well, but it also is available in an interactive map. So you can select the county that you live in and then narrow it down by the type of resource. We concentrated on transportation, financial, and support group resources throughout the whole state. Right now, we have 65 resources, but there's an additional option where people can add resources that they might not see there, and then we will add them.
It really compiles everything into one easy place, especially when you're going through a diagnosis or you're in your survivorship and you need that information quickly and easily. Thank you, Abby, for joining us. We're going to have a link for the Cancer Resource Guide on our website, WBOI.com. Dylan joins us next with a look at our forecast.